When Emma bought the century-old house on Hollowbrook Lane, she was looking for a project, something with charm, history, maybe a little haunted even, but nothing could have prepared her for what she found in the basement. It began with a single, cracked tile. She noticed it during a cleaning spree, just a hairline fracture, right in the middle of the floor. When she stepped on it, it moved. She pried it up with a screwdriver. Underneath was dirt and something metallic, a handle. She brushed the soil away and revealed a metal hatch, old, heavy, rusted at the seams. It took her nearly 3 hours, with a crowbar and brute force, to get it open. The moment it cracked, a blast of cold, stale air rushed up and filled the room. She coughed, gagged, but curiosity won out. She pointed her flashlight down into the darkness and climbed in. The tunnel was narrow, just wide enough to walk hunched over. The walls weren't built. They were carved directly into the earth. As she walked, the sound of her own footsteps echoed back strangely, like the tunnel went on forever. After 10 minutes, she came to a split in the path. One way collapsed. The other? A door. Iron. Tall, arched, and ancient-looking. A thick chain looped around the handle, rusted and locked. She raised her flashlight. The walls on either side of the door were covered in faded markings. Symbols she didn't recognize. Circles. Triangles, strange runes, some were drawn in chalk, others carved, and just above the door, written in thin, childlike handwriting. "Turn back. It hears you." Emma's heart pounded in her chest. The air grew colder, heavier, and then she heard it. A sound. Faint. Breathing? No. Closer. Shuffling. She spun around. Nothing. But the flashlight flickered just once. That was enough. She ran, climbed back through the tunnel, up the hatch, slammed it shut, covered it with a tarp, then a shelf. Anything. She didn't sleep that night. The next morning, she called the police. They came, examined the basement. But there was no hatch, no loose tile, no sign the floor had ever been disturbed. The officers smiled politely, said she was probably stressed, moved too fast into a house with too much personality. Emma wanted to believe. Them, she really did. But the next night she heard something, tapping. From the floorboards below, she tried to ignore it, blamed it on rats, the furnace, anything. Until one morning, she walked into the basement and froze. The tarp was on the floor. The shelf, pushed aside, and where had the tile been? Fresh dirt and footprints, small ones, like a child's. Only she lived alone. She backed away, slowly, and noticed something on the far wall. New chalk writing, not old and faded, fresh, the same scrawled handwriting. You opened it. It knows your name. It's coming. She called a contractor to seal the basement, poured concrete over the entire floor, but every few nights, the tapping returns, sometimes scratching, sometimes whispering. Once, she swore she heard laughter. Week ago, she found something on her nightstand, a single tile, cracked, covered in dirt, and beneath it was another note. Short. Direct. You buried it. But it remembers. Last night the power went out. Emma lit a candle, and in the faint glow, she saw the basement door slowly creak open. No wind, no draft, just darkness waiting at the bottom of the stairs, and she knew. Whatever she found under that tile, it never stopped watching. And now, it wants out.